Hi everyone. Welcome to this exciting new journey called Collab Cloud. For those who are new and have just logged in, Collab Cloud is a digital online community for the interior design and architecture industry across India. The point is, designers don't get an opportunity to interact and collaborate due to practical reasons, more so now than ever. So, we're targeting this new phase of interior designing in India, giving them a platform to engage with leaders in the industry via panels, webinars, content, and immersive technology. And we have a very exciting session, uh, which is from this segment called Tips from Real Life. So I'll just introduce myself first. My name is Aditya, and I'm the founder CEO of Art and Found. And we're basically into everything art, from space styling to home decor to art projects and artist collaborations. We uncomplicate art by making it accessible. So you can check out artandfound.co on Instagram and also artandfound.co, the website where entire collection is online. So let me now introduce Neha Changwani, who we have today from INC Design Studio, who's going to talk about tips from real life, truths of running a design firm. Neha wanted to pursue interior design from a very young age. She was inspired by her father, who had a keen interest in the interiors. Neha graduated from Rachana Sansad School of Interior Designing with a 3-year degree in interior design, sectors of IT, startups, hospitality. Through her firm, INC Design Studio, Neha hopes to lead and provide employment to a group of inspiring women to create beautiful work together. All right, Neha, take it away.
Okay, hi everyone. So I guess we've had a very serious chat before this, so this is going to be a little more easy. And if y'all want, y'all can just grab a piece of paper and pen because we're just going to, discuss something in detail. So today this is more for upcoming designers because, truth be told, it's a very tough thing to run a design firm because there are so many aspects involved, and today we are just going to tackle one of them. Since we all have a lot of time at hand now, today we are just going to check how we can utilize this time with some off-site prep and preparing way before we've got any sites. So uh, and the reason I'm doing this, like, I'm no authority on this. The reason I'm doing this is, when I was starting out, there was no solid method for me to go about these things. So I just want to share it with y'all so that it's easier for y'all and y'all don't make the same mistakes which I did. So I'll just start the screen. Yeah, Aditya, is it good?
Yes, we can see the first slide.
Okay, okay, great. So today we are discussing 14 documents or things which you can do prior to beginning the site, so that when the site comes, you can just go do your pitch, concentrate on design, because all these things are out of your way. Because this is a very important aspect and it takes a lot of your time. So one by one, we're just going to discuss each of these topics. The first one is a brand guideline. So usually what happens is, when you're starting out a firm, you're not very sure of what name to have. You're just still exploring yourself, the type of design. So what I would say, if you're still confused, don't wait for the future, just create something for the time being, and when you're ready you can just upgrade it. Like, I remember doing this card by myself. It cost me like a rupee, and people could relate that card to me. Like, it was so unique, the card. When they would see the card, they would instantly know it's me. So I would say, don't wait it out, get these documents done, then maybe later, once you register your company, you can upgrade it or rebrand it. You can start off by using your name, or something like, create a logo by yourself, or take help from a graphic designer friend. But just don't wait it out on this, just get it ready. Because once this is sorted, it looks very much professional, because you can use these logos and all the text which is used in that for your all your documents. So there's some kind of professionalism to it. So in this we have the like the stationery, which is the logo, the letterhead, visiting card, and an envelope. Also, one very important thing which even I delayed for a very long time is an invoice. So whenever invoice, usually people get scared, they think you need a company registered to have an invoice, or it's some kind of an official document. But no, invoice is a very simple document of acknowledgement between you and your client. It's just an acknowledgement of the fee which is taken in your account. So this is a very I've put um, a screenshot of how the invoice should look and the details which should be there. If you can just have a glimpse at this, write in detail what is the work like what is the description, and address this properly. Don't miss out on anything. Also, you can have an e-signature here or something to make it more solid. So yeah, this is all about it. Yeah. So the second thing, a very important document is a portfolio. So it will include the following items. Firstly, your brief. Where did you study? How did you come up to this career or this decision of becoming an interior designer? So talk in detail about it, like a good brief about yourself. How many projects have you done, or whatever is your strength on the first page. Then you will be writing the projects which you have done, details about the projects which you have done. So you will add your project images, a small brief about the project. um, what was the concept, what did the client tell you, what is the project size, so that they can gauge at what you can handle. And for example, this is your first project, and you have not done too many before, so it's a good idea to add some 3ds to show your potential. Not too many, but you can add some 3ds to show what you can do. Also, as and when you go along, you can add your clientele list for the opposite person to understand what's your caliber, because till they haven't met you, this is all they have. And what I would say is, usually you make this portfolio, but it's best to show it to the client in person rather than emailing. If you don't have a choice, then it's okay to email, but usually it's nice to show it to them in person. The third, this is the most important document, which is like a defining point of whether you have received the project or no. So in this you cannot miss on any detail. You cover up all the details, because usually clients have a lot of questions. So this document should answer all the questions of the client. The client will ask you, what is the cash and check proportion, how much is the advance, various things. So moving on, so this is something which I have developed over the years, because when, especially when you're doing a residential site, or if you're doing a site for an NRI, they are not available on a everyday basis. So it's best to put on all your questions on a questionnaire. Coming to the contract. So contract, you can keep growing it as and when you grow with your experiences, but you must have one, and you must have it signed on each page. So again, in this, add all the clauses. Where is the project site, what is the square footage, what exactly will your company do, is it from concept to execution or only concept, is it your contractors or is it the client's contractors, or is it mixed contractors? If it's mixed contractors, who will handle those contractors? If it's the client's contractors, who will be coordinating, the client or the you? Things like, for example, there are appliances coming in like washing machine, dryer. Who is going to take responsibility of it, like the delivery of it? So answer all these things in it, so that it's very clear between you and your client, so that there are no hindrances. So also, there are many more things, like you can write that whatever warranty bills are there, you will hand it over to the client, who will service the site, for how many months will you give them after sale service, on what items, because usually this is on service if some screw comes up here and there, but it's not for any kind of breakage or something like that. Also, this contract does not only apply to the client, it also applies to a contractor who you have subcontracted to, or maybe like an employee. So it's just to be on the same page. It's not like everyone is going to cheat you. So another important aspect is a checklist. So this is superb. It works very well with NRI clients because they are not around. Yeah, it's very important to have one with all the categories. Just make an Excel sheet of it. Add the upcoming brands you would like to work with. You can also have one reference list for your vendors. These days, in fact, I'm being bombarded with different vendors, contractors. So I just jot down the ones I want to work with, who I find agreeable. Okay, this emailers is another very quick thing. It's just a half an hour half-hour work, and so what you have to do here is make some templates ready for your emails, like when you're beginning the site, what would the email look like, uh, when you're engaging the client, and it's the site is approved, what would it look like. Keep all these templates ready, so, because when you send out emails in a hurry, you might make some spelling errors or something of that sort, so it's best to get this out of the way ASAP. Another very important thing is contractor details. So these high end complexes have a lot of protocol. uh, they want to monitor each contractor. You now even more so, you have to have an Arogya Setu app and whatnot. Apart from your Aadhaar card, PAN card, their images. So it's best you have the time now. If you have you have the same contractors who you will be using, get their RTGS details, all their bank documents, photos, and put it in a folder so that when you have to submit it to the authorities, you don't waste time. Next is blocks. When you're doing a CAD, a certain way of drafting, or you have certain kinds of sofas which you use, or you have developed a certain design aesthetic over the years, or certain dining tables, or some measurements specific to you. So just put it in a huge AutoCAD file. Put all the blocks you would ever need, so that when you have to bring about a layout quickly, this is the best way. Standardize all your layers. It gets really frustrating when you're on an end moment and you don't have the layers in place, or something is going wrong. Hatch out all your furniture so that you're ready to just place it and go. Next is legends. So legends of every kind. So recently we've started making these light legends. For example, we are using certain types of lights. Is it a COB? Is it a downlighter? What is the warmth? What is the rim color? Because it's very confusing sometimes. You tell the vendor, send me the white light, but white what? White rim, white light. So it's very important to categorize this. What is the type of light? What is the color of the rim? What is the color of the light? What is the wattage? What is the size? Once all this is identified, your site is seamless.
Thanks, Neha. Thanks a lot.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.